Hey champions, this is Arian Tyson out of St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm just coming back at you to shoot a video on this final Sunday of 2013. It's a chilly one here in St. Louis, but I'm excited. I'm actually heading to church, and I wanted to, talk to you. It has been a great weekend. It's basically been a great holiday season. I've had a chance to spend it with family, ate real good, laughed, and so forth. And I definitely have been able to end this year. I'm ending this year on the note that I want to end it on. But I wanted to talk to you today, and there is a reason. There's a particular reason that I'm wearing the very jersey that you see coming, across my chest. Let's put it like this. Anyone that knows me knows that I personally am not a fan of the defending champion Miami Heat for a couple of reasons. However, my favorite player has always been a member of the Miami Heat, and that's exactly whose jersey I'm wearing. I am not wearing a LeBron James jersey, and I understand that he's the best in the game. I can admit that. I am wearing a Dwayne Wade jersey. This is Dwayne Wade. You see the Heat, you see number 3. This is a D Wade jersey, okay? I have had this jersey since 2005, Christmas 2005, and it still looks pretty good on me, right? But I got this jersey the Christmas before Dwayne Wade won his first NBA championship in 2006. When they came back being down 0-2, and he had attracted Shaquille O'Neal to Miami. And basically that season, that particular playoff run was his coming out party. And I want to talk to you today about unleashing your potential. And let me preface my comments. One thing that I always respected about Dwayne Wade, and I still do to this day, which is why I have no problem wearing this particular Miami Heat jersey. You won't catch me wearing another Miami Heat jersey. You will catch me wearing Dwayne Wade. And as much as I love Ray Allen, I still feel a certain way about the fact of how he left my all-time favorite squad to go to Miami. But I respect Ray Allen. I respect that man. And I still wear his college jersey from Connecticut. I still wear it proudly. And one thing that Dwayne Wade and Ray Allen have in common when it comes to me is that I really don't follow college sports. There are a handful of athletes that I have followed in college, from college to the pros. Dwayne Wade and Ray Allen are two of those athletes. But one thing that I love about the both of them is that they understood the importance of unleashing their potential. And in the playoffs, or where champions are made, I think back to the last year's NBA Finals when Miami was down 3-2 on their home floor, and they were 30 seconds away from being upset on their home floor as the defending NBA champions. And pretty much it was a prize fight, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it was going to end the way that I thought it was going to end. I picked the Spurs to win in 6 games. Every game ended the way that I expected. Spurs, Heat, Spurs, Heat, Spurs. I picked the first 5 games correctly. And sometimes in unleashing your potential, it is done when you are in the right place at the right time. And it sounds cliche, but I think about that play where LeBron James had the ball and he took a three-pointer and he missed. And the ball bounced and landed in Chris Bosh's hands. And somehow Chris Bosh had the wherewithal to throw the ball or tap the ball into the corner, into the right corner. Now, normally, that is one of Ray Allen's sweet spots. Trust me, I followed Ray Allen from Connecticut to Milwaukee to Seattle to Boston and even now in Miami. All Ray Allen needs is a look, is a good look. So, with the clock winding down, Ray Allen had the wherewithal to find himself in a potential position to tie this game because they were down 3. They needed a three-pointer. And Ray Allen had the gall to stand, to catch the ball, take 2 steps back to make sure that he was behind the three-point lines, set and almost in a, I don't even know how to describe it, but it was like, it was just gut instinct to just set his feet, take 2 steps back, set his feet, and still launch a 3-point shot that went nothing but net. It psychologically broke the back of the San Antonio Spurs because not only did Miami win that pivotal game 6, but even I myself said this series cannot go 7 games. It has to end in 6 because if you give Miami the chance to have a 7th game on their home court, you lose the potential of winning an NBA championship. They had them on the ropes, but they weren't out. They displayed the heart of a champion. I think about that moment, and it was hard for me to root against Ray Allen. It's hard for me to root against Dwayne Wade, you know, except when they were playing Boston. But like that moment where they realized the potential of them actually losing on their home floor and they rose to the occasion. That's what we have to do in our lives. I said all of that to say this. It is time for you to realize your potential. It is time for you to unleash your potential. Because you may be able to even surprise yourself. Not only surprise your critics, but surprise yourself. And if you don't have critics, you're not doing something right. Because everybody is not going to agree with you, because everybody's not going to understand your vision. Everybody's not going to understand your purpose. Everybody's not going to understand your dreams. But they're your dreams, and it's up to you. It is your responsibility. It is actually your birthright to take ownership of your dreams, your purpose, and your goals. Dwayne Wade has done that. That's why he is a 3-time NBA champion. That's why he was able, because he realized his potential, because he was able to unleash his potential. That's why Shaquille O'Neal saw the potential and decided to lock arms with him in 2005. and they won a world championship. That is why LeBron James, even though LeBron James had arguably been considered one of the top 2 players in the world at that particular moment. But you know what? Champions are defined in the NBA. Champions are defined by rings. He didn't have none. So what did he do? He decided to take his talents to South Beach. And he decided to lock arms with someone who was already a champion. Now, let me remind you, out of that class, there were 3 players that came out of that class that really stood out. But really, Dwayne Wade was the forgotten one. It was LeBron James, it was Carmelo Anthony, and it was Dwayne Wade. And even though LeBron James was the MVP, he didn't go to the playoffs his rookie year. Even though Carmelo Anthony went to the playoffs and pretty much has been to the playoffs virtually every year he's been in the league. Okay, but you know what? He has not been able to make it to the conference finals. LeBron went to the conference finals, went to the NBA finals, but he came up short. He came up short once in Cleveland to the San Antonio Spurs of all teams. And then when he got to Miami, his first year in Miami, they made it to the NBA finals. And Dallas did to Miami what Miami with Dwayne Wade and Shaquille O'Neal and those boys, what they did to them the first go round. They went up 0-2. They lost 4 straight. And so, at that moment, LeBron James understood that as good as he is as a player, talent-wise, talent don't win championships. Teams do. And so, he decided that he really needed a team. And so, he decided to lock arms with someone with a champion pedigree. Someone who was willing to, kind of step aside. And, Dwayne Wade is definitely still a star. He's still a star. He's, at his best, he's still a top 5 player. But at this point, he has nothing to prove. He said it himself recently with the interview with Stephen A. Smith. He has nothing to prove. He has 3 rings and 4 chances. You think he has something to prove? Now he's just playing for more hardware. That's what he's doing. And so, but he has been able to he and LeBron and Chris Bosh, they have been able to attract people around them, role players around them who see their potential to become champions. That's what I respect about Dwayne Wade. That's what I respect about Ray Allen. That's what I've always respected about them. So I can wear this jersey and not feel a certain way about it. And so for those of you, as 2013 ends, and as we go into 2014 this week, I challenge you to unleash your potential. Potential's good, but what good is it if nobody sees it? If nobody experiences it? If nobody feels it? It's no good. Your potential lying dormant, if it lies dormant too long, you will lose the opportunity. Trust me. And if it's truly meant to be, you will find your way back and be fortunate enough to maybe have another opportunity to realize and unleash your potential. So I challenge you to connect with me, and I challenge you to join the team, because we are unleashing our potential. The seeds have already been planted in 2013. 2014 will be harvest time. Click the link below. Connect with me. And I will talk to you soon. See you on the other side. Enjoy the rest of this 2013. And if the Lord sees fit, I will see you in 2014. And we're going to higher heights, deeper depths, because the champion has already been unleashed in us. When will you not only unleash your potential, but unleash the champion in you? In 2014, bring the heat. Peace.